Your guardian angels have been watching closely, and they've sent you this message with quiet hope and perfect timing. The path ahead is yours to take, even if you don't see it clearly yet. The angels say, someone you've cared about deeply has been going through a quiet transformation, and while they haven't said much, their spirit is changing. They're starting to see what really matters, and you're at the heart of it. It's been a long road for you, one filled with frustration, confusion, and moments where you had to carry more weight than you should have. You stayed, tried, and gave more than you got. And maybe no one ever truly thanked you for that. Maybe no one really paused to see the way you held things together, even when your heart was tired and your spirit was stretched thin. Your angels have seen it all along. That kind of love, quiet, persistent, and unwavering, is the kind that leaves a permanent mark. It's not easy to keep showing up for someone when you're not sure they even notice, but you did it anyway. Why? Because your heart is built that way. It's strong, generous, and deeply loyal. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why you held on for so long? Why do you keep believing there was something worth saving, even when you were the only one trying? It wasn't weakness. It wasn't desperation. It was hope. A deep, sacred kind of hope that maybe, just maybe, the person you cared for would one day see you the way you always saw them, clearly, fully, and without fear. That kind of faith doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from someone who knows how to love from the soul outward. There were times when you wondered if they'd ever understand how much their behavior was affecting you. You were patient through their pride, their distance, and their inability to acknowledge your feelings. But now something's different. They've had to face themselves in ways they never expected. Life has handed them some tough lessons, and while that's not your burden to carry, you should know this: they've started to learn. They're waking up to the impact they had, and it's hitting them hard. They're reflecting, regretting, and wishing they'd handled things differently. I repeat, the path ahead is yours to take, even if you don't see it clearly yet. You may not see the full picture yet, but change is happening in the background. They're finally letting go of their ego. They're starting to feel things they once tried to suppress. They're remembering things they once dismissed, such as moments you shared that they never acknowledged out loud. The quiet comfort of your presence. The way your words softened their edges when the world felt too sharp. Back then, they might have brushed those feelings aside or convinced themselves they didn't matter. But now, those same memories are resurfacing with weight. They feel it in the spaces you used to fill, in the silence where your voice once brought peace. And maybe they're asking themselves, why did I push it away? Why did I resist something so sincere, so rare? You see, it's one thing to realize you miss someone, and it's another to recognize that they were your safe place all along. That realization isn't easy. It humbles them. It stirs regret. But it also softens them, and that softness is opening a door that leads right back to you, not because you waited, but because you were unforgettable. It's not about grand gestures or instant transformation, but it's a beginning. They're shedding the old parts of themselves, and in that process, they're thinking of you. You've made more of an impact than you realize. The way you loved them wasn't loud, but it was steady. It didn't come with conditions or ultimatums. It came with patience, with late-night thoughts, with quiet prayers that they find their way. That kind of presence lingers. It stays with a person long after the conversations fade and the messages stop. Whether they admitted it or not, they felt it. And now, in the stillness of their own growth, it echoes even louder. Have you ever wondered how much of their healing has your fingerprints on it? How many of their realizations were sparked by the seeds you planted long ago? They may not have said the words, but somewhere in their heart, there's a growing awareness that you were a turning point, that your love wasn't just comforting, it was transformative. And no matter where they go from here, that truth will always be a part of them. You weren't just someone passing through. You were the mirror they avoided, the light they didn't know they needed, the lesson they couldn't ignore. And now, with every step they take forward, there's a piece of you guiding them, quietly, powerfully, beautifully. The love, energy, and time you gave weren't in vain. Even when they didn't respond the way you needed, even when it felt one-sided, you left something with them. And now they see it. Now they feel it. The universe has been nudging them in your direction, showing them what true connection looks like, and it looks like you. And maybe, just maybe, you're beginning to feel the shift too. They're ready to stop pretending. They want to rebuild. Not to erase the past, but to move forward from it with humility and intention. They're opening their heart in a way they couldn't before, and they're filled with a kind of quiet thankfulness for you, for the second chance, and for the space to grow. You're witnessing someone truly transform, and that's rare. But even rarer is the fact that your heart still holds room for hope despite everything. That says something about your strength. You didn't let their struggle steal your light. You could have turned cold. You could have walked away with resentment. But instead, you held on to your softness. You continued to believe in love, in healing, in second chances. That's courageous. It takes a special kind of heart to stay open after being hurt, and yours. It's still open, still glowing, still capable of welcoming what's meant for you. Don't forget, this isn't just about someone finding their way back to you. It's also about you deciding what kind of love you're willing to receive from here on out. You deserve joy, real, steady, lasting joy. So if you're standing at the edge of something new, unsure whether to trust it, just know this: the road that brought you here has prepared you. You've done the hard part. Now comes the unfolding. Now comes the magic. The path ahead may not be lit yet, but it's still yours. Walk it with your head high. They're stepping into the future with clearer eyes and a fuller heart. The only question now is, are you ready to meet them there? This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, shine your light on their path, even when shadows blur the way, and give them courage to keep walking with faith. Heal the parts of them that still ache from giving so much without being seen, and remind them that their love has never been wasted. Let transformation bloom gently in their life, both within and around them, and draw to them the peace and connection they've long prayed for. Amen. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but your heart knows the way. Trust the unfolding, embrace the change, and let love lead you toward the peace you've always deserved. Type 789 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?